You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tennessee Shuichi's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. He's being so understanding. My heart is beating so fast. I've never felt this way before. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to be sure. I can think of one way to be sure. What do you mean? Before I can wrap my head around what is going on, Shuichi puts his arm around my waist and pulls me closer to him. My hand instinctively goes for his chest to keep us from bumping together. That's when he wraps his other hand around mine, gently stroking the back of my hand with his fingers. He gets so close to me that our noses touch. I can feel his breathing on my face. My mind immediately goes blank, and everything else seems to disappear from my sight. The only thing I can properly see is Shuichi right in front of me. How about this? He looks down at me, his big green eyes staring right into me, sparkling with so much life that I can feel myself getting lost in his gaze. It's at this moment, with him cradling me so close to him, that I can finally feel the enormity of his affection for me. My heart speeds up even faster, so fast that I'm afraid it's going to burst. But I also notice one other thing. Your heart's beating really fast. Shuichi chuckles, pressing his nose a little closer to mine. The tip of his nose is warm and fuzzy, and having it this close to me makes my face feel hot. Of course it is. Look at the position I'm in. There's no way I wouldn't be nervous right now. I have a hard time imagining you being nervous. You look so confident most of the time. Thanks for having so much faith in me. Right now, though? Right now I'm terrified. I just feel it for yourself. Shuichi squeezes my hand, pushing it even harder against his chest. I can feel his heart beating rapidly against his chest, maybe even faster than my own. Ah, see? He smiles at me, and that immediately makes me melt. Shuichi. I can't even seem to form the words at this moment. My brain is swimming in so much white that I... Swimming in so much white, huh? So much white that I feel as if I'm about to crash. Would you... let me go one step further? My mouth feels so dry right now. I'm flashing back to that dream I had last week, and that I have been thinking of since then. I feel like my heart's about to stop. Still, silently, I nod. Shuichi leans a little closer to me. I close my eyes. It's kissy time. Kiss, 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 kiss. That's more like a peck. Maybe, kind of. It's still a kiss. That's when I feel something warm and moist gingerly pressing against my lips. Shuichi's touch is gentle, almost fleeting. It's almost as if he's holding himself back out of fear he'd make me flee. My body, however, immediately reacts to the situation. I press into the kiss. For a second, I truly believe that my heart has stopped. I can't hear anything. I can't see anything. All I have is the feeling of Shuichi's lips against mine. In that moment, for some reason, I feel like I can truly let go of my worries. I accept his kiss and his embrace and just let myself do what comes naturally to me. My heart sings in joy, a joy I've never felt before. This is my first kiss with my best friend, and yet it doesn't disgust me at all. I truly feel like I belong here. Nothing has ever felt so right for me before. That's when Shuichi pulls away from me. I immediately miss the feeling of his body pressed up against mine. When I realize that I miss it, I suddenly feel really self-conscious and embarrassed. Though I imagine it can't be too different for him since Shuichi's face is still bright red. That was... Would it be too cliche if I said it was everything I'd hoped it would be? That's really embarrassing to hear. You're really cute when you're embarrassed, though. But, how did it feel for you? I have a hard time putting it to words, or at least speaking the words I think out loud. I can't help but feel embarrassed. I mean, this is Shuichi I'm talking about. To suddenly be talking about this kind of thing with him, about him, it's embarrassing. I think we're good to give it a try. You mean, give dating a try? Yeah. Oh man, my face feels so hot right now. Shuichi immediately pounces me, wrapping me in another tender hug. What? Shuichi! Sorry, it's just, you have no idea how happy it makes me to hear you say that. He might think I have no idea, but the speed with which his heart is beating is already a dead giveaway. Oh man, this is so embarrassing. I'll bet. I've had a lot longer to get used to the idea than you did. It's okay if it feels weird for you for a while. I never said it felt weird, though. Hey, you? Yeah? I know you're not ready to say it back, and I don't want you to feel pressured to do it. I don't even know if we'll ever get to a point where you will be, but... Right now, because I've been holding back for so many years, I just want to say it again. I love you. The sun's light shining on his face causes his eyes to seem like they're twinkling. It makes everything seem so much more real. The intensity of his feelings is so much that I blush and look away. It's so embarrassing. You idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I can be your idiot. You just have to ask me to be. Yeah. I curve my body forward, resting my forehead on his neck. At least for right now, none of this feels wrong. At least for right now, for the first time in over 2 weeks, my mind isn't racing with ideas and worries anymore. May 26th. Friday. The teacher has already left the class by the time the bell announced the start of our lunch. Class today hasn't been nearly as confusing as the past few days. For once, we were actually studying the subject matter that was in our curriculum instead of something completely unrelated. Shima-sensei's enthusiasm, but the dude needs to start sticking to the guidelines. Oh, wow, this is June's updated version, okay. Huh. Class felt a little different today for some reason. The teacher probably got a talking to for straying from the curriculum. It happens every now and then. Taking y'all. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Alright. This has happened before? Around once every couple months, yeah. Shima-sensei's notorious for it. I'm surprised they haven't fired him if he does it that often. And he's a good teacher, and he's well liked by the students. And that's enough to get him off the hook? Pretty much. Huh.
Good morning.
Ah, Shuichi-san, good morning. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, man, I feel really awkward right now. After the kiss we shared yesterday, Shuichi had to rush back home due to his father's strict curfew. And now we're kinda dating? I don't know how I'm supposed to act around him. Did you manage to get home in time for your curfew yesterday?
I was a couple minutes late. I was able to excuse myself by making up a lie about having to talk to the faculty about plans for the festival.
And he bought that?
He's got no reason not to. I'm the student council president, after all.
I still think a 6 p.m. curfew is kind of ridiculous for someone our age.
Most of what Dad does is ridiculous. He's pretty strict when it comes to rules and regulations. So, Yuichi, how was your day off after you went home yesterday? How was your day after you went home yesterday? You didn't answer my text.
Sorry, I was feeling a little awkward. Why were you feeling awkward?
That's...
Right, I forgot this isn't something we should be talking about openly.
I asked him to do something for me, but he had to refuse, and I guess felt awkward because of it.
Oh, I guess Yuichi-san really does feel awkward about saying no to people.
That's definitely true.
Damn, Shuichi's not usually this good at lying.
Yeah, I just like to please people, I guess. Actually, Yuichi, I came here to ask you to eat your lunch with me in the student council room. I kinda need your help with something while we eat. Will that be okay?
Oh, sure. Oh, I guess it'll just be me and Mizuguchi-san today, huh?
Yeah, sorry, Jun-kun. I really need to borrow this guy.
No problem. Have a nice lunch.
You too.
See you back in class later, June. See ya.
We ran into Saya just as we were leaving the classroom.
Osu, wait, where are you two going?
Oh, I need Yuichi's help with something.
Really? With what?
Something student council related. Saya looks between the two of us and raises an eyebrow.
And you asked Yuichi of all people for that? Are you that strapped for choices? Hey!
Nope, I just preferred working with someone I'm already familiar with if I had to bring someone from outside to help.
Wouldn't Keikun be a better choice for that? Or, arrogance aside, me?
Well, yeah, but you two are already busy with your own clubs and things.
Hey, don't just agree with her that I'm a bad choice so easily.
No, that's not what I meant, it's just... Saya shakes her head and smiles.
You can barely even finish a sentence today. You really do need help. Enjoy your lunch, and I hope you'll be able to finish whatever it is you need help with.
Thanks, Saya-chan.
See ya. For ya.
Oh man, I'm really not good at this whole lying thing.
Yeah, I'll say. And I stopped bringing yours yesterday up in front of June.
Sorry, I forgot. I'm not used to having to hide things.
I still feel a little awkward being around him after yesterday. I'm not quite sure how to act.
So, I was just hoping we could eat together alone since we're, Man, it's so weird to suddenly start dating after being friends for so long.
Really? You're feeling that way too?
Of course. We were best friends for 12 years and now all of a sudden we're dating? Of course I don't know how to act. Should I act all boyfriend-like and start spoon-feeding you or holding your hand or calling you by a pet name?
We've only agreed to start dating yesterday. I don't even know if I should be calling you my boyfriend yet. Besides, boyfriend, that's something that'll take me a while to get used to.
Ah, yeah, I understand. How about we just have a seat and eat together for now?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one feeling awkward here. I don't even know how to proceed with this whole thing. I see you have a convenience store lunch today again.
Yeah, Itoka's really sticking to her guns on this. She said she won't start packing me lunches again until I agree to take her out with my friends.
Wouldn't that be a little awkward since you and I are, you know?
Gee, that was so cryptic. I don't know if I can crack that code.
Come on, this is already embarrassing enough. Don't make me say the actual words.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. I'm scared of how she'd react if she found out about us.
If?
I mean, you're not even sure if you really want to date me yet. I'm not going to get ahead of myself and come out to my family. Here, have a bite.
Shuichi interrupts our conversation by grabbing a piece of egg with his chopsticks and putting it in front of my face. But we're actually doing that?
Want to give it a try? I want to give it a try.
Fine. I tentatively eat the egg in front of me, feeling my face getting flushed.
This is kind of fun.
This is really embarrassing.
Oh, should I stop?
Please, I don't think I'm ready for this kind of thing.
Alright, I'll stop. What kind of thing should we do now that we're dating, though?
Do we need to do anything different?
I mean, otherwise it doesn't really feel like anything's changed.
I guess.
Maybe I should hold your hand, then?
Shuichi reaches out and grabs my right hand, squeezing it tightly.
How about this?
Shuichi, I can't eat like this.
Oh, that's true. He pulls his hand away, sighing. Man, I really suck at this kind of thing. You've dated a lot before. What did you used to do with your girlfriends?
That's... Honestly, I tended to spend as little time as possible with them just because I wasn't really that interested. And when we were together, we tended to just... Nope, we're not ready for that kind of thing.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It really doesn't feel like anything has changed, though.
But it doesn't feel like anything has changed, though.
I don't think anything has to change.
Are you gonna say you don't want to date me anymore?
Dummy.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!